How's it going, guys? Sorry about that. I actually literally just clicked something that I didn't mean to click right as I was about to start. You guys know me and the seamless intros, but we're back. We're ready to go ahead and get a live stream going for you guys. This is actually going to be my last live stream / video content for the next like 6 days, right? You guys know I'm not typically too active on the weekends. I like to spend weekends with family, friends, and such. So I don't do too much as far as video content and stuff. I'm on Twitter a little bit, but I am going on a bachelor party weekend to Puerto Rico. Super pumped about that. So yeah, I can forget about DFS for about 6 days. Enjoy my time in Puerto Rico with a few drinks, some friends, some golf, some surf action type stuff. Yeah, so it's gonna be it. So hopefully we enjoy this. I will actually probably be on a live stream later this afternoon with TJ and Matt. You guys know how that goes. But unfortunately, guys, there's not. Well, if you also first off, if you have any suggestions about Puerto Rico or anything like that, let us know. Let me know. Yeah, there ain't much. There ain't much as far as value here on PrizePicks. We can't even get a plus EV slip off, guys. It's bad. It's bad right now. I hate to see this. There's nothing. I don't know what to tell you. You guys are in here for PrizePicks. Most of you guys. Ed. What are we supposed to do? There's really nothing. I actually didn't check the middling tool to see what we have here. But as far as plus EV plays in general, it's just not much going on. We are going to do our best to find some value. And actually, what we're going to do is we're going to start. Oh, wait, we might have to go to Jock Market. Might have to go to Jock Market real quick. I know that's not the optimal starting point for most of you guys, but if you don't have Jock Market and you use code DUSTIN, send me a screenshot on Twitter. I'll go ahead and get you invited into the Premium Picks Discord with DGF, where me, Matt, TJ, Sano, J-Bomb, even Alex Monahan from OddsJam are posting slips in there. Jock Market, if you guys don't know, they have a discounted prop right now available. I've already used mine. Actually, yesterday on a stream with Matt, we took Nathan Eovaldi over 15 pitching outs, Patrick Mahomes over 240.5 pass yards, and Brandon Pfaadt, who is right here at under 13.5 pitching outs. Look at the value we got on that, now set to 12. But yeah, so pretty insane value that we got on that pitching outs prop. If you guys haven't used it or signed up, sign up first off. Code Dustin on Jock Market. You'll get 100% deposit match up to $100. They bumped Patrick Mahomes from, 270 to 240.5, and now even on the sports books, he's at 270.5. So really, really good value taking the over of 240 here on that discounted prop on Jock Market. But I'm going to go ahead and build out another square here, or another slip here. I'm going to take Pfaadt under two earned runs, and then I'm going to take Lance Lynn over 3 hits. Over 3 hits. And then what I'm going to do, this is just below that 55 point percent that we need, fair odds percentage that we need for a plus EV slip. So if you have Patrick Mahomes, toss it in with both of those, or take the under of pitching outs. If you didn't play the 13.5, already got that better number, toss it in with that. However, I'm going to check the middling tool real quick. Actually, let me duplicate this, and we'll pull up the middling tool. Lance bumped. Saying Lance bumped already on. I don't know if that's right. Good morning, guys. I will catch up with chat in just 1 second. I don't think Lance Lynn has been bumped. But I'm going to try and see if I can find something here on the milling tool where Jock Market's off in comparison to the rest of the market. So kind of here, just like heavy juice. See, that's why we like Lance Lynn right here. Set the 3 on Jock Market. Set the 3.5 on these other DFS apps via the middling tool. 1 second. Trying to find something so we can get something in here. Bryce Elder. Hits allowed, set to 4.5 on these other books. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take that. My nose is super itchy, by the way. You guys can't tell. Bryce Elder over 3.5 hits allowed. All right, so that's Brandon Pfaadt, under 2 earned runs. Lance Lynn over 3 hits allowed, and then Bryce Elder over 3.5 hits allowed. Set the 4.5 on the books, or set the 4 on what is this? Underdog, but 4.5 on multiple other books. I'm cool with taking that. I locked it in. So Lance Lynn is bumped anywhere else if you're looking at PrizePicks. I think somebody actually noticed they were looking at PrizePicks, but you can still get him at 3 here on Jock Market. A really solid play when he set the 3.5 on the books. A couple of the books might have some slight juice on the over. Robin, sure it can be, but sure it can be if you were going to play them in the same slip, right? But you're not, so it's not technically negatively correlated. There is a world in which he could let up 2 or less earned runs and still be pulled before 13.5 pitching outs. But since I've already got that value at 13.5, either way, I'm okay with playing both. It's the exposure and the volume in which we're playing plus EV plays that's going to help us be profitable in the long run anyways. Sorry, let me catch up on chat a little bit. The board is absolutely dry this morning. Yeah, there is actually some value on Underdog, which we're going to get to in just a second. OVO Lanes, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'll enjoy my vacation. What's up, Dustin? Is TJ still on vacation? I'm not quite sure you want to call it a vacation. He got his wisdom teeth taken out, and he definitely is hurting. Brett, have a great time, Dustin. Bachelor party season is goated. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. You think Olave good for 54 yards? Haven't looked into that just yet. Fans bets. Justin, I reversed one of y'all's slips the other day, and I hit. Hey, good stuff, man. Proud of you. Happy for you. All right, Lance, bumped. Yep, nope. That was on PrizePicks. Yeah, I agree. I agree in a sense, Robin, like I mentioned. That over under 3.5 strikeouts. I'm not seeing that it's going to be plus EV anywhere, at least on here at the moment. All right. I do want to get to Underdog where I do know there's value. I don't know if this is going to be a shorter stream or not, just because there isn't much value. And I'm not trying to waste your time. I'm not trying to waste my time. But we do have some value to get in on Underdog. All right. So we have Yordan Alvarez, which is off. I mean, this is pretty clear that it's off in comparison to DraftKings if they were to have the hitter fantasy scores, where they're taking the even lines for all the statistics that make up hitter fantasy score here on Underdog. Set to 11 on Underdog, 8.7 on DraftKings. So off by 2.3. Let me refresh. I don't know why my nose. Oh, I'm on college football. Oops. So yeah, we're going to be taking the under there. Then we have, which I don't believe we can put two hitters in the same lineup. I don't want to take this because I've already got exposure to the under of 13.5. Jorge Polanco, over 7 for Minnesota. Fine with taking that. And then we have Alex Bregman, same team. Everybody, same team. Is it going to let us? Hits allowed. Is it going to let us? That's the over of hits allowed. 55. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, you can't combine. Can't keep up with all the correlation changes, honestly. So you can't combine it. Let's see what else we can do then. Might have to hit the middling tool. There's so many of the same team up here. That's what's making this tough as well. We could definitely come down here and take Ozzy Albies over 7. So Yordan Alvarez under, Jorge Polanco, and Ozzy Albies over. Isaiah, I believe so. You can message live chat and double check, but I believe so. As far as your question goes, I just sent the link to the Underdog slip that we just entered. Fantasy score slip. Yordan Alvarez under 11 fantasy score. Then we had Polanco over 7 and Ozzy Albies over 7 as well. Both off. Ozzy Albies just below that 55%, but that's fine because if we take the average fair odds percentage for these individual legs between 54.45, 55.48, and 59.29%, it's going to be well above that 55%. So it is still a plus EV slip. When TJ comes back, we should prank him. I'm not sure how we do it, but all right, we got some. All right, be on the lookout. If you have the fantasy bundle, number one, be on the lookout. These combo props are starting to hit the board in NFL, it looks like. We've been seeing a lot of value and a lot of success with them, in my opinion, as far as especially these combo touchdowns. So be on the lookout for that today. I know we don't really have much. There's only 3 plus EV plays at the second, but as they're dropping, get them in. If you guys don't have the fantasy bundle, which is the optimizer and the middling tool, you guys can try it out for 7 days free, linked in the description of this live. Real quick, correlation tool. If you're playing the one-off slips we're posting here on YouTube, we're not saying that those are going to hit, right? We're saying if you play at volume. So if you have the correlation tool, you can enter all these slips in, right? And at volume, that's where you're going to find your success over the long term playing these profitable correlated slips. If you're just playing these one-off slips that you're finding here in our YouTube videos, it's not guaranteed profit, right? It's just one slip out of right now 20. We see 70, 80 on the correlation tool. So it makes a big difference playing at volume. But we try to get you guys in on the action because there are going to be some slips that we hit here on the YouTube channel, like Matt just had for this past Sunday. So if you guys don't have the correlation tool, you need to get it. As far as if you want to be profitable with it, it's something that you have to have yourself and entering these slips in, all of them in yourself. That's also linked into the description. Let me see. So he said something. Lance Lynn's pitching outs. I wouldn't touch. Slightly favored on the over of 11.5. Sonny, yo, what's up with some prize picks? Sonny, I'm going to be honest with you. There ain't much value here on prize picks. Got to work on getting your bankroll up, guys. Got to work on getting your bankroll up. That way you can withstand and bankroll manage, right? 1% of your bankroll. Get your slips. I mean, it's something that you can't be putting a bunch of money on whenever you're going with these heavy what's the word I'm looking for? Volume, like slips, right? If you're playing heavy volume, obviously you shouldn't be playing heavy units. Essentially, you should be playing no more than 1% of your bankroll, half a unit, something like that on these slips. But we can't post more than what we already post. We give plenty out for free off the correlation tool for you guys. It's going to be up to you guys in the end. $5 unit bettors that have the correlation tool after paying their subscription are up big in the last month. So, I mean, that says it right there. If you're doing it the right way, you should be up big. So much harder to find value on ParlayPlay now. Yeah, it is definitely sparse over there now. I was able to squeeze out a slip earlier today, but yeah. Let's check ParlayPlay real quick. Yeah, really nothing. You're looking for 54-ish% in these 6-pick non-insured slips now, are which are technically the best. Right around 54-ish%. Royce Lewis at 53.95 is still solid. But I guess that you could maybe squeeze out a slip here. I've already played Mookie Betts, I know for sure. Can't remember if I played Yordan Alvarez here. You guys also have to remember, yeah, we just took his under on Underdog. There's different scoring on these platforms for fantasy score, and we have it all adjusted to that math on the back end for each site. So right now he is adjusted. He's at 9 on ParlayPlay. Would be set to 10.1 if they had the same scoring structure based off ParlayPlay's fantasy score. So yeah, in this app, he is off, or favoring the over at least. So I mean, you could maybe squeeze out a slip here. I don't want to play this. I have it at 13.5, so I don't want to take it at 12. A worse number. But at 13.5 is insane when you see the juice on the sports books at minus 187, minus 160, minus 193. Just for 12.5, we have a whole, lot of value on top of that. Yeah, let's hit the like button. 100 people in here, 15 likes. T-Bone, what up, boss? Any value on UD? Yeah, so I posted a UD slip a second ago. I don't know if it probably won't let me do it, but we can check back in over here. It was Yordan Alvarez under 11 fantasy score. It was Jorge Polanco over 7 fantasy score. And then it was Ozzy Albies over 7 fantasy score. But now it looks like there's some better fantasy scores. So we can actually probably dive back in here. Oh, good thing Jose Urquidy was under anyways. Okay, so yeah, let's dive in here. Let's go ahead and get this slip off. So I'm going to start it off with Abreu. Abreu under 7.5 fantasy score. Jose Urquidy under 3.5 hits allowed. And then we have Max Muncy over 7 fantasy score. So those are 3 that we have not gotten in yet. DraftKings would have Abreu at 6. Yeah, I just posted in chat that slip right there. So that's a solid slip. Taking advantage of this Abreu off in comparison to DraftKings. And then Urquidy under 3 hits allowed, 3.5 hits allowed. juiced on the sports books. You got multiple books, minus 150 plus. You got a couple a little bit lower. In general, average odds at minus 152 on the under of 3.5. Max Muncy off by 1.4. Looks like UD is too low on that number. Took advantage of it. You know what? Hold on. Let me check and see if this Fliff play is still here. It's not. So TJ put it in our premium picks Discord, but Joe Ryan was minus 105 on Fliff, but he was like minus 140-ish, minus 135-ish on multiple other books. So really, really good play that he had found here on the Optimizer. He had like an edge of 3+% when you got that in at minus 105 on Fliff. So Luke, yeah, basically what Matt has said, you're supposed to be just playing all the correlated slips that you can. However, I mean, you're not wanting to play the same exact slips, right? Not wanting to play the same exact slips, so you might have to make a choice. You know, if oh man, I have 3 of this 4 same players in this slip already on PrizePicks, like maybe I probably shouldn't do this on UD because you're basically doubling down on the same exact props, right? Besides one. And at that point, it's just gonna have to be a choice up to you, in my opinion. Nothing on PrizePicks, guys. I really hate this. I mean, it stinks. I'm assuming, like, is there? Okay, so they have some NHL out. Does Underdog have NHL out yet? So they do. There's no value right now. Maybe the sportsbooks lines. Sportsbooks don't have them out just yet. Yeah. Just looking like the sports books aren't out yet. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. There ain't much. Actually, what I'll do is here. What I'll do, since there ain't much value, I'm gonna show you guys this correlated slip that I gave out in the most recent YouTube video. Some of you may have watched the video. If you did, I appreciate it. If you didn't like that video, go ahead, drop a like on it after this stream, because it really does help out the videos, guys. We do appreciate it when you like our stuff, our content. It helps us out. I'm going to give us this West Virginia Houston slip that I gave out earlier because there's like no value. I'm going on vacation. You guys aren't going to get much from me. Ian, can you specify if that is for the correlation tool or if that's for like the optimizer and such? Yeah. So as far as the value, Finster, first off, welcome to DGF. Hopefully you are enjoying it. Right now, I mean, you just got to think about it. There's not too many sports. We're getting maybe a college football game or two a night at this point. NFL is not every single day. MLB, it's playoffs. We're seeing some value in that. PrizePicks right now doesn't have up an NHL board. And we just had some payout changes in ParlayPlay. Value is going to be there all the time. Right now, the biggest edge is the correlation tool. I'm going to be honest. That's where you should be focusing if you have all of our tools. Correlation tool, don't get me wrong. Fantasy bundle's still printing. You're making great slips off the fantasy bundle. It's just right now this is the biggest edge as far as they're not docking you for the payouts. For the correlation with the payouts. And y'all, I love it. All right. I love that because I can keep this stream going a lot longer whenever you guys are asking questions and such. I am going to give out this slip. So sorry, I'm not trying to make you guys wait, but I want people to understand first. Number one, yeah, value's always popping up throughout the day. It's not right now. It's not 3 hours from now when it's the best time. It's always the best time of value. Value doesn't sleep, right? It depends on when PrizePicks post their lines. Underdog, it depends on when all these DFS apps post their lines. What they're giving you at that current time. Depends on the sports books when they give their lines and odds. And that's going to create value across these DFS apps if they're off in comparison to the sports books. Then also you have the notifications that you can also turn on the optimizer. If you guys don't know that, right underneath my head, there's actually a notification bell that you can create notifications. And you can tailor it to all your favorite DFS apps, the sports you want to get updated on, the percentage that you want to be notified. It'll send direct notifications to your email. Then, thus, you have your email on your phone. It pops up on your phone. You see it. You can get it in and secure value that way. As for the correlation tool, we send you full slips. This works because positive correlation does not get docked here on these DFS apps like it does the sports books. If you put in these same props on the sports books in a same game parlay, like on FanDuel, you're going to see your payout is much less than what you will get it at here on these DFS apps. And sometimes like PrizePicks, you're getting sometimes a better payout, and you get insurance. If you go 4 or 5, or you go 6 of or 5 of 6, you still get some money, right? You get 2x. And you're 3 of 5, 3 of 6. 4 of 6. Little savior of 0.4. But that's not even counting. You don't get insurance on the sports books like that, right? You get that here on these apps, and you get a better payout. So if you put a same game parlay in, you're getting docked because these sports books don't want you to have that positive correlation. They know that it is an edge against them by positively correlating these slips. These DFS apps let you, and until they don't, let's take advantage of it. But yeah, we give you full slips here on the correlation tool. Like I said, you guys can get it linked in the description of this video. You guys can get the correlation tool. There is no free trial because it's proven it works. It shows, guys, that we're up 332.8 units in the last month and a half. Almost 2 months, I guess, now. But $5 unit bettors up big. We're going to go ahead and show the slip now and let you guys get it in. So, positive correlation, where one outcome is going to positively affect another, or likely to positively affect another outcome, right? So, I always like to use X, Y, and Z, right? So, our X in this equation, if X is going to go over their pass yards, X being Donovan Smith in this scenario, over 250.5 pass yards, it's likely that his receivers, Y and Z being Golden Brown here, are going to go over their receiving yards. So we're going to be taking the over and pass yards with Donovan Smith. And now I'm not saying this is the way the game is 100% going to go. I'm just saying this is very highly positively correlated and a very, very good slip according to the profit margin. Profit margin shows you the expected value or ROI of placing a bet on this slip if you win, right? Correlation score. Highest you can get is 100. So you're at 92.18. Insanely correlated slip. Not every slip is going to look like this. We have slips with punts. We have slips with interceptions by quarterbacks. We have slips with rushing yards, touchdowns, like a bunch of different things. There's a lot of ways to positively correlate, some more correlated than others. And then you followed up on the other side in the same game because, remember, we're not getting docked for our payout in the same game parlays. Garrett Green of West Virginia over 164.5. If he's going over, it's likely that Hudson Clement, one of his receivers, are going to go over receiving yards, right? Kind of works like this, right? We're taking 2 pass catchers with a guy that's going over 250.5, right? Because if he's going over 250.5, he's going to have some contributors. If he's going over 164.5, maybe not as much, right? So we got one guy. Kind of how that works. Fliff is just straight bets. Correct. Any hockey value? No, there's no hockey value at the moment. Do you have any tips for anybody in Alabama that can only use combo props? Move. Nah, I'm playing. I mean, honestly, the Optimizer has a bunch of combo props. We've been seeing a lot of value with combo props. It's just not something that we can rely on consistently, right? You never know when PrizePicks is going to give you good combo squares that are plus EV or not. So hopefully everybody's able to get this slip in. If not, go ahead, screenshot it if you need to right now, or come back to this video and you guys can get it in. That's on Underdog in a 5-pick non-insured slip. Yeah, it does stink. All right. I think I am going to end it there. I can cycle through one more time. I mean, those seem decent. No, actually, kind of one does. It's just, man. All right, yeah. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of value at the moment, but I did want to get on here, talk to you guys a little bit more before my vacation tomorrow, early morning. But it's going to be it for it. If you guys don't have the correlation tool, you guys can sign up with the links in the description below. If you guys don't have the optimizer and middling tool known as the fantasy bundle, you guys can get that for 7 days free, a free trial of that, linked in the description. That's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will probably see you a little bit later this afternoon on the regular afternoon DGF stream. I'll be on Twitter as well. Make sure you guys are following me over there on Twitter if you are not already. At Sports by Dustin is my Twitter. Follow at DG Fantasy as well. All right, guys. Love you. Peace.